A hidden sanctuary exists in the heart of the city, a place where the rush of urban life dissolves into a haven of serenity, creativity, and connection. This is not simply a house. It is not merely a cabin. It is an urban refuge, a living, breathing canvas where art, design, architecture, and nature intertwine. Every detail of this space whispers stories of memory, culture, and imagination, creating an environment that feels both grounding and transcendent. As you approach the entrance, a grove of bamboo rises gracefully, tall and unyielding yet light in its essence. Bamboo has long stood as a symbol of flexibility and resilience, a reminder that true strength lies in adaptability. Here, it frames the threshold into another world, a passage from noise and chaos into balance and harmony. From the very first step, the air shifts. The stillness of nature surrounds you, carrying with it a quiet invitation to slow down, to breathe, and to see. Crossing inside, the floor itself becomes an artistic statement. Underfoot, vibrant tiles by artist Antonio Budikov transform an ordinary surface into a river of color and imagination. Every step feels like walking across a canvas in motion, alive with energy and meaning. Above, a neon sculpture glows in brilliant rainbow hues, casting light that dances across the walls. It is not just illumination, it is a beacon of creativity, a celebration of diversity and possibility. In this interplay of brightness and shadow, one can almost sense the pulse of the house itself. Furniture, too, refuses to remain silent or ordinary. Designer Hugo Frana has breathed new life into what once was discarded. From forest residues, he carves bold organic forms, reimagining benches and tables as sculptures that hold both function and spirit. Each piece speaks of renewal, of honoring what nature provides, and of elevating the overlooked into the extraordinary. His work is complemented by Bruno de Carvalho, whose benches curve like gentle embraces, blurring the boundary between what we sit on and what we admire as art. Hanging in quiet suspension, the cellar chair floats like a memory caught between two worlds. Inspired by the farm yet reinterpreted for the city, it carries echoes of a simpler life now woven into the fabric of urban living. Nearby, ceramics crafted by Hideko blend the refinement of Japanese tradition with the vibrant soul of Brazil. Their surfaces hold the quiet elegance of ancient techniques while radiating the warmth of a contemporary spirit. Photographs by Victor Aro line the walls, capturing the natural rhythms of dunes and sea. His lens transforms landscapes into tributes to Oscar Niemeyer's modernist curves, offering a dialogue between nature's shapes and architectural mastery. The light from Arthur Cass's Sinatra lamp spills across these images, creating a rhythm of shadow and illumination that feels alive, as if the room itself is breathing. The intimacy of the private spaces is equally profound. In one room, a coral-colored bed glows under the soft embrace of Le Corbusier's light. Above it, the watchful gaze of the Jingyu Indians, immortalized in the photography of Renato Suarez, reminds the space of its deeper cultural roots. Their presence is not ornamental, it is grounding, a guardian of memory and tradition. Around the bathtub, lush greenery encircles the water, evoking the sensation of bathing in a forest clearing. Daily ritual becomes poetry, a dialogue between body and environment, reminding us that nature reclaims, renews, and restores. Every corner of this refuge celebrates the art of craft and the preservation of cultural memory. The Vitigal armchair, woven from Brazil's abundant tabo fiber, rests as both a seat and a sculpture, an object of comfort and heritage. A table by Zenini di Sanon stands proudly as a tribute to his father's legacy, carrying forward both lineage and design innovation. On the floor, a rug by Ernest Chartel spreads like a soft landscape of texture and patience, embodying the philosophy of slow design. Each thread tells of time, care, and the touch of human hands. Together, these pieces create a dialogue, a living conversation where past and present, tradition and innovation, function and beauty coexist. The result is a space that does not just shelter its inhabitants but elevates them. It is not simply about walls, floors, and furniture. It is about breathing life into every corner so that living here feels like an ongoing art experience. The dining space tells another story. The table, crafted with care, becomes more than a surface for meals, it is a stage for connection. Around it, stories are exchanged, traditions are passed down, and laughter resonates. Even here, the materials speak. Natural fibers and textures remind us that every gathering is a continuation of humanity's oldest rituals: eating, sharing, belonging. The bathroom, transformed by greenery, is not a place to rush but a sanctuary to pause. Imagine sinking into the tub surrounded by leaves, light filtering through as though you were hidden in a forest. In these quiet moments, the noise of the outside world fades away. What remains is a deep sense of presence, an intimate reminder that we are not separate from nature but part of it. As you walk through, it becomes clear that this refuge is more than an architectural project. It is a living philosophy. It challenges the viewer to ask, what would it mean to live surrounded not just by walls, but by meaning? What would it feel like to wake each day in a space that honors culture, celebrates creativity, and harmonizes with nature? And more importantly, what would it do for our well-being, our imagination, and our future? This is the kind of home that awakens you. Every detail sparks reflection, every corner offers calm, and every material speaks of care. It is both timeless and contemporary, rooted in heritage yet open to evolution. Here, living is elevated to an art form, where the boundary between dwelling and dreaming disappears. Ultimately, this is more than just an urban cabin. It is an invitation to rethink how we live, to remember our relationship with nature, and to embrace art not as decoration but as a way of life. Within its walls and gardens, the everyday transforms into something extraordinary. And as you step back outside into the rush of the city, a piece of this refuge follows you, whispering the possibility of harmony in even the most turban of lives.